Hi all, and welcome to Module 1 of CHY 114. Today we are measuring the TSS and turbidity of the 5 different Green River sample spots. And so we're going to begin with looking at our TSS. Remember that TSS is the total suspended solids. And the way that TSS is measured is we take a liter of sample, filter that down through a filter, and that will collect any of the solids that were suspended in the sample. And then we're able to dry the filter and compare the mass of what we have then back to what the mass was of the filter paper before it had any solids onto it. And so what we actually have here, we've done all of that already. We've filtered the sample and dried it all out. And what we have now are these Petri dishes, which have the filter paper and the dried solids all ready to go. And so we have the initial weights here, so I'll provide these for you in the data spreadsheet. But these initial weights are the weight of the Petri dish, the filter paper, and everything before filtering. Then we filtered it, and so now I'm going to find the mass of the dishes with the solids. And so then all you'll have to do is take the difference, and that difference will be the amount of the actual solid. I'm just going to go grab my notebook so that I'm able to record all of the data for you as we go. And so here we go with Module 1. So my TSS, total suspended solids. I'm just going to move our camera. I should have set up over here to begin with, but so that you can see, tilt this a little bit, so you can see the balance. So again, I'm just using a balance in order to take our mass. I'm going to turn it on, let it get ready to go. And I'm going to zero it, and I'm going to find the mass of sample spot 1. I find the mass of sample spot 1 to be 17.527 grams. So again, all that data will be provided for you. Sample spot 2. 17.408 grams. Sample spot 3. 17.510 grams. Sample spot 4, 17.421 grams. And last but certainly not least, sample spot 5, 17.564 grams. Now it's always good to take our visual observations as well. So as I look at these, just to sort of show you what I'm seeing, I see, for instance, in sample spot 1, really not much. A couple flecks of dirt in there, but not a lot. I don't really see a lot for solids in that container. Sample spots 2 and 3, a little bit more. There's definitely some more solid in there. Sample spot 4, just again, a visual inspection, is by far dirtier than any of the others. And sample spot 5, I'd say, is somewhere between what 2 and 3 looked like, but not to the point that sample spot 4 was. And so again, a visual inspection, I don't see much for solid in sample spot 1. Sample spots 2 and 3, a little bit for solids in there. Sample 4 appears visually to have the most. And sample spot 5 does not look to have more, or looks to have less than sample spot 4, but more than what 2 and 3 had. And so those are just some visual observations, but you will of course do the actual calculations to find the actual total suspended solids of all of those. So that will be provided in the data spreadsheet for you in order for you to find the total suspended solids of sites 1 through 5. And that concludes the TSS portion of Module 1.